Good morning, class 5. Children, I hope you all are fine and taking care of yourself. Children, we will continue with lesson number 2 today, that is software and its type. In the previous period, last week, we have seen what is the meaning of system software, what was the classification of software, and what is language processor, what is the difference between computer language and machine language, and how language processor works. Now today we will start with utility software, which is under the category of system software. Okay, it is one of the types of system software. So let's start. It is a program designed to perform maintenance or housekeeping on a computer system in order to ensure its smooth functioning. So, children, it is a program which is designed for the maintenance, how the computer system will be maintained, or we can say that its work is to do the housekeeping of a computer. Like there is when we do the housekeeping of a house, means your mom, your or any elder in your house is responsible for the maintenance or the housekeeping of the house, means they are taking care of all the things in a house which are required for the proper maintenance of house, so that the everything goes properly and functions properly in a house. Okay, like your mama is taking care of the laundry, then she's taking care of the cleaning part, then whether everything required, all the essentials are there or not at your place. So just like that, in the computer system also, utility software has this task of taking care of all the needs of the computer system. Okay, so that all those needs are met properly and the computer system can perform the functions properly, and it can serve the purpose for which it is installed. Okay, so when that maintenance or housekeeping is done in the proper manner, it ensures that the system is functioning very smoothly. Okay, we may not see how it is being done, but if your system is performing smoothly, that means the utility software is working in the proper manner. So let's see some of the examples of it. Examples of this type of software are: number 1, disk defragmenter. Okay, again one more time, defragmenter, disk defragmenter. It speeds up the access of data from a hard disk by rearranging the files and free space. What is the function of disk defragmenter? Means defragmenter is opposite of fragmenter. Okay, means fragments. It is related to fragments. When we store our work in a computer system, it is stored in small fragments, means small portion of data. So how does it work? It speeds up the access. Suppose if we want to access that data and it is stored in fragments in different parts of the memory, so it will take a lot of time if there is not a program which is helping in its in its arrangement. Okay, so what is it doing? It is rearranging the files and free space, means the files which is stored here and there, it is rearranging it properly and it is allocating the proper space to those parts and to the free space also. And this thing is done on the hard disk, because if we are storing the data, means we are storing in the hard disk first. Okay, even if we are storing in the secondary storage, still firstly it is being stored in the hard disk only. Okay, so it has this very important function. It is just like you can take the example of your clothes. Suppose you have your uniform in which various things are there, like your skirt is there, or then your top is there, tie is there. Okay, many things are there. So what happens when these things are stored here and there? It is difficult to get access of that. But if they are stored in a place, or if there is any program, let's say in your case mama is there to collect all those things in one place and to give it to you, then it becomes very easy. Same is the task of disk defragmenter. Now, antivirus software. This software scans your disk for various viruses and remove these. For example, Norton AVG Avira. Okay, so the it is a very important software, and you must have heard that usually elders are talking like whether the antivirus software is uploaded and installed in your system or not, or it should be done or it should be updated properly. So what is the function of this? It scans various viruses and it removes those viruses so that our function can work properly. Now, backup utility. This program lets you maintain a copy of the data on the hard disk. Means whatever the work is there, whatever the data is there, it helps us in maintaining a backup of that, so that if the original data is harmed somehow, is lost somehow, we have a backup of that data and we can make use of that data in case of any emergency. Okay, so these are the types of utility software. Now, application software. Let's see what is application software. Application software is a set of programs designed to help user perform specific tasks. They may be installed in a computer depending upon the user's requirement. Application software can be further divided into two parts. Means while system software is solely connected to the system, but the application software is connected only to the user's demand, whatever the user want to do. So it helps the user to perform a specific task, whatever their task is, they help the users to perform that task, and they are designed in that way. They can be installed in a computer depending upon the user's requirement. So whatever the requirement of the user, like user can be you, user can be me, user can be people working in different departments. So whatever their demands is, whatever their requirement is, whatever their need is, as per that the application software is installed. It can be further divided into two parts. They can be further divided into two parts. First is general purpose application software. These are developed keeping in mind the general needs and requirements of a large number of people. Means when many people have similar requirements and any software is developed according to that, then it is called general purpose application software. Like you can save MS Paint. It is a general purpose application software. Why? Because many users like small children or even grown-ups, they need a painting software where painting can be done and where they can work with the images. So because it was required, that is why that software was developed, and that is why it is known as general purpose application software. Let's see an example of that. Word processing software. This type of software is used for creating text-based documents such as letters, stories, and reports. Examples are MS Word and WordPad. So, word processing software in which the processing of the word is being done. Okay, where we can play around with the written word, written text. Such softwares are used were created for a large number of people, because whether you are a school going student or a office going person, we all need to write and draft our letters, our reports, our text in some way or the other at some point. So for that we need word processing software. Okay, so these comes under the categories of general purpose application software, where are because it caters the need of a large number of people, and examples of these are MS Word and WordPad. Now more of its type we will see in our next period. Okay, so please children revise till here, and now I will meet you in the next period. Bye bye, take care.